get on my phone, call Mike Holmgren up. It's number 4. You'll see a picture of him. You look like a damn walrus. Get on the phone and tell him that I said there are free agent signings going on around the league. And that I want him and Coach Sherman to get off their asses and start signing quality free agents for the Cleveland Browns. While all these other teams make moves, where the hell's my goddamn team making moves? Losing goddamn cornerback Eric Wright? Thank God we lost him, but I mean still, for real. We ain't signed no one to replace him. I mean, Nick Clements, we couldn't even add him. Dante Whitmer, he's a safety. We lost Dave Elam. I mean, what the hell? Alright, Pistol. If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, a National Football League fan, National Football League fan in general, free agents frenzy right now. The period going on right now is unbelievable. But my Cleveland Browns have had little to no action in the free agency, yet they have $31 million to spend. Now, I understand Roby, what's his name? Hodges is out for the season. And that's a big loss because Reggie, what's his name? Hobby, I forget his name. Hobbs, whatever his name is. I said it right the first time. He's out for the season. That's a major blow for the Indians, for the Browns. Now, I know people are going to sit there and say, how's it a major blow? He's a punter. He is a punter that knows how to put the ball where he wants it, put it out of bounds where he wants it. Key, field position. That's what he does. And he's being out right now. We can't sign Zazzino because he's still injured. So we got to find a punter. That's another key thing we need to find. But we have not addressed any of the major issues right now. We had Broderick Bunkley was supposedly traded to the Cleveland Browns the other day when he went to Denver. Now, he said he didn't want to be a pawn in the Cleveland Browns game because they have a holdout with Phil Taylor, the defensive end out of Baylor. Phil Taylor from Baylor had a holdout, and what's his name? Bunkley didn't want to be a pawn. Well, from what I understand, Bunkley wasn't even that good in Philadelphia anyway. He wasn't going to compete for a starting job here. He was going to be backup. So it really didn't matter. But still, we have not addressed any major issues in Cleveland right now. What are you doing? That being said, New England Patriots now, it's understandable that they offered Randy Moss a 1-year contract and he turned it down. Now, and Moss was like, he's a little bit hurt because they have Chad Johnson for 3 years. He feels he should have been the #1 choice. Well, you know what, Randy? When you were last in New England, and I know you still got something left, I guarantee you, if you went with New England right now with Chad Johnson, Wes Welker, Tom Brady, Dante, what's his name? Not Dante, Deion Branch. Can you imagine? Ocho Cinco and you guys, can you imagine the offense that team's going to have? They ain't going to need you anyway. They're going to have an offense anyway. I would say that Bill Belichick ought to sign T.O. when he gets healthy. Because forget Braylon Edwards, believe me, I'm a Browns fan. I've seen Braylon Edwards drop ball after ball after ball after ball. When he's on, he's as good as anyone in the NFL. Boy, I'm really making mistakes today. You can tell I ain't got a chair. When he's on, he's as good as anyone in the NFL. But the question is, when he's on, he's never on. So I want to see you sign T.O. because T.O. proved that he could be a big commodity in the clubhouse as he did last year with the Bengals. He didn't cause any problems. Him and Ocho Cinco together did not cause any problems. Now, Randy Johnson, Jesus Christ, you can tell me a little bit. Randy Moss, it's understandable you're hurt. Your feelings are hurt. I mean, I understand because you were with New England, this and that, they cut you or traded you, whatever. You went to Tennessee last year, you didn't want to play. Well, I understand you're hurt. But see, Ocho Cinco will not do them shenanigans, his antics he did in Cincinnati. You know why? Because Bill Belichick commands respect. That should be another key to Mike Brown over there. Marvin Lewis, look, I like Marvin Lewis. But look, he cannot command respect like Bill Belichick. That and the possibility of winning a Super Bowl can change people's mentalities. But you come to New England right now, I'll guarantee you we'll get a ring this year. Because the offense is going to be unstoppable. That leads me to Tom Brady. Last year in the playoffs, I don't know what the hell happened to you, but you played like dog shit. You need to step your game up for this year's playoffs, and I assume you will. I don't know what it was. You just didn't look like you were mentally into it. I don't know whether you had a fight with your woman, whatever. But this was unlike your gameplay that you had for the last 9, 10 seasons, whatever. So I suspect you'll step your game up. Right now, my odds on favorite to win the Super Bowl are the New England Patriots. I almost said the Philadelphia Patriots. The New England Patriots, I'm really, really struggling right now. The New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Now, I know the Eagles have made a lot of moves. Nnamdi Asomugha, whatever his name is. They got Vince Young. I mean, come on, man. Vince Young. Now, this is what I don't understand. Vince Young. He had a good year last year with, the year before, whatever. He proved glimpses that he could be good in the NFL. But guess what? He's got a weak mind. Why do you can't have a weak-minded player lead the club, and that's what a quarterback does. So I'm not sold on the Vince Young signing, even though he's very similar to Michael Vick. Michael Vick gets injured. And what I need to see from Michael Vick this year to prove to me that he's 100% bona fide starter, which he is a starter. He had a good year last year. I hate my words than that. But I need to see a duplicate of last year. Until I see that, I'm not a Michael Vick bandwagon jumper. I'm not going to ride it. But if he has another good year, the Eagles can be very tough to beat in the playoffs because they will get there. But my pick is still the Green Bay Packers. For the simple reason. Aaron Rodgers is a beast. The defense is a beast. The offense is a beast. And what's his name? Who the fuck? Mike McCarthy. He knows how to run that offense. Green Bay Packers are my pick against the New England Patriots. My New England Patriots will win. Now, if that doesn't happen, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Because Andy Reid is a genius offensively when it comes to quarterbacks, this and that. But here's the thing about Andy Reid. What I like about Andy Reid, I wish he was in Cleveland, to be honest with you. A lot of Eagles fans don't like it. I love the fact that he throws the ball. He throws the ball 90% of the time. He uses the throw as he uses the pass game as a run, basically. That's what it is. I like that about Andy Reid, which I think most coaches in the NFL should do. Because the run, to me, if you have a beast running back, I still like the short over the middle passes. Now, here's the thing about it. Cobb, whatever his name is, I always get this confused. Cobb. If he was so good, why would a quarterback guru like Andy Reid so desperately try to trade him? I know he wanted to get he got some great players from him, Cromartie, whatever, draft picks. But why would he want to trade him so bad if he was so good, knowing that Michael Vick is just an injury away from sitting the sidelines for the whole season? That leads me to question that Andy Reid knows something we don't know. I mean, the guy didn't play that many games to be bona fide a starter in any team. I'm really stammering today. This might be the worst video I ever did. I'm really stammering today. I'm really stammering. Even I made me commentary. I stammered it. I don't know what it is. I think I'm too hyper. So I drank some coffee. But Andy Reid, being a quarterback guru genius that he is, was so in a haste to get rid of him. And I know he got some players for him, this, that. But if it was me, I would have kept him if he was so good. Because I know Michael Vick is an injury away from ending his career, to be honest with you. Because we know once he injures that knee or something like that, look, he passed good last year. But without that running, without the threat of him running, he's useless to me. Now, I know there's going to be some Eagles fans hate me, but you got to understand something. If Michael Vick had no running ability whatsoever, and he has to pass like he did last year. But I'm going to tell you something. I got to see one more year to believe it. If he does it this year, I'll eat my words again. So, now it asks me, what are the Cleveland Browns going to do? You give me an 8-8 season right now to the Cleveland Browns with a physical defense. They went back to the 4-3, which I'm a little pissed off. I like the 3-4 when it's run right. It's funny, they got rid of Cameron Wimbley and he's flourished over to New England. The Raiders! What the fuck is wrong? I might have to shut this video. What I expect from the Cleveland Browns is to be in every game, close games, physical defense. Colt McCoy, I don't know if I'm sold on him yet or not. He looked like a leader, but I seen a little bit of a flag when I was watching NFL films the other day when he was playing against Pittsburgh Steelers. Actually got sacked. And he looked like he was throwing a temper tantrum on the sideline, something I don't like to see out of my quarterback. And Jake Delhomme had to calm him down, and it wasn't good. It wasn't what I want to see out of a leader on my team. And, you know, when I played football, I was a leader on defense. But on offense was always the quarterback. If I looked in the huddle over there, if I looked in the sidelines and I seen my quarterback looking confused or whatever, I was worried. I knew I had to put up big numbers on defense. And from what I see in Colt McCoy in that Steeler game, now granted, the Steelers are not your ordinary defense, especially with James Harrison patrolling, who I don't like, but he's a beast of a player. Shouldn't say I don't like him. He's just like me, but he beat up my boy Josh Cribbs last year. And Muhammad Nasquar. Which was illegal hits, by the way. The one against Josh Cribbs was. But anyway, whatever. This might be the worst video you've ever seen from me, but I will show you right now. NFL talk is coming up. I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'm just so hyper right now. I'm surprised I ain't jumping out of this chair! Surprised I ain't jumping out of this chair. I'm just so fucking hyper right now. A lot of people say I might have a heart attack. Well, you know what? I am at that age right now, but you know what? The good Lord loves me. And the good Lord loves all of you, too. I really had problems speaking today. Oh, fuck yeah, I want to upload. I don't care about how I speak in public. I mean, I put up 400 videos of me speaking coherently. One bad video? What's the fucking problem? Why is it? It's on!